Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't filmed in a little bit, about 2 weeks. Um, I've been working on some swaps and I have been working on my design team project, which I don't have finished yet, but what I wanted to show you today was this book that I've created for a swap for a Facebook group called the Uncommon Guild, which I belong to and love, and the people in it have the same kind of creepy, dark aesthetic that I do for the most part. And so what we had to do was we had to create a book, and I have to say these leaves on the front make it, but they're very fragile. This one's tip broke off already, and I have to glue that down before it tears off. But at any rate, we had to make a soft cover book, one signature. I think it had to have, I don't know, 10, 20 pages. I'm not sure. No, regular letter size or printer size paper, fold in half. And the theme was haunted house. Now, we had done these haunted house letters ages ago as like a keep yourself kind of a challenge. I couldn't find mine. We were, gonna include them if we could find them. I have no idea what I did with mine. I remember that I wanted to make a book for myself around mine because I put a lot of time and effort into researching the backstory. At any rate, this is my submission to the giveaway or swap, and I made this from scratch. Here's the cover. My boyfriend had some pleather in his shop that he brought home for me a while ago, and yes, I sewed this. This is a pocket. Back here, it's not very deep. Has some lace on the back. I made this closure with like purse clasps. It's magnetized. Gives you a little room to grow. This is a printable. This was white. I just aged it. Some skeletal leaves, and I just felt like time has a lot to do with haunted houses, so I used this on the cover, and I had this frame in my stash. So let's look inside. I did use Halloween fabric for the inside. I wish it didn't say Halloween, but the aesthetic was correct. So whoever gets this, I hope you forgive me and don't think it's too Halloween-y. I did have this really cool paper pad from one of the dollar stores here, so I'm going to include a couple pages of that, and that does cover up the word Halloween. So this is just a tag from my stash. Has a lace inner pocket. Here's my first page. It's a window page. It has a tag that's removable with a haunted house on it. It also has, I can get it out, another journaling card behind it that I made. And this is a sticker I fussy cut around because I didn't like all the white on it. And yeah, so the person who gets this can either use these tags in here, put their own picture in here. Yeah, and this is just a Halloween printable that was, I had a couple left over that said like different words. This says gruesome, which I thought was cool for this book. I did use a tear roller on all the edges of the book. I did age them with espresso, the Tim Holtz ink. And yeah, so that's page one. This is a printable. This printable from my stash. This is, I found this on Pinterest and shrunk it down. So it's just a little floating pocket. Here's a picture of an old house I found on Pinterest. Looks like it's circa Victorian age. And then I included these charms, which is a skeleton hanging themselves and a key. Get it? Skeleton key. Ha 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 ha. I know, I'm goofy. You guys just pretend to laugh. It makes me happy. And then that is like a mini page. I did take a lot of my tea-dyed papers and I did put holes in them with my tear ruler and then ink around them so they look like they were burnt. This is a pocket that I used a Sizzix die to create. God, I hope I didn't glue things in here. So when the things are out of the pocket, it has this really cool image of a girl. She's like skeletal. There's like butterflies, you know, they talk about butterflies and decay. So that's the pocket. Here's a little tag I made for the bottom. That's some washi on it, just on some coffee dyed paper. There's another piece of that notepad I had. This is, I made a window and then I put a Grim Reaper sticker behind it. I didn't like how stickery it looks, so I put a little, like tracing paper over it. And then that's the back. I did some aging on that. Oh, this is also a pocket, by the way. So if you want to cover up the Grim Reaper, you can stick a tag in there and it'll go down over his face. So if you don't like the Grim Reaper-ishness of it, I did. I had a lot of these die cuts. They were glittery on the back. I like them more on the non-glittery for this, so I just turned them around. And here is a tag I collaged, and it has a little bat charm. So, can't get this to go in. There we go. Okay. And again, pages all torn with a tear ruler and, yeah, and inked around. This was a printable. Some washi I had in my stash. Again, I did some aging of the pages. These are some washi flower petals. I thought that they matched well with this coffee dyed. It feels like coffee dyed construction paper. I actually purchased this somewhere on Etsy, I think. So yeah, this is a printable. Here are some tags that I punched out with a tag punch and another one of those skeletons. There's a really shallow pocket here. This wasn't really designed for a pocket. It was designed to hold this shut. There's another pocket back here. We have some tags that I created. It's more of that washi. Here's a little flip tab. Flip the tab down. You can open this page, and then there's some more area for creating up there. So tuck this in, put the tag. It's a little fiddly, I'll agree, but I thought it looked cool, so kept it in there anyway. And then this folds down and is held nicely in place with this series of tags. There you go. Then this is a printable. This is a pocket I created. I had some Halloween. It was like spiderweb mesh. It's not like easily damaged at all. It's very sturdy. And then I had this bat trim, and then I just put a few gemmies that were black on here. And then this is some of my ephemera that I created. And again, the old standby, that paper, which I thought was really cool and effective in this book. So don't be mad that I used a lot. Here's another, this is a printable. I just made a partial page, and yeah, so there you go. Another printable, more printables, another pocket page. Let me show you all the goodies I stuck in this. So I used a coordinating printable to make the pocket, so it would coordinate with this page. It has vintage music, sheet music behind it, and here are the tags that I created for it. Of course, I threw in a couple little mini tags as well. This grungy style is so easy for me, and I really like it. And I know it's not like super decorative. Some people are like, oh, this is so my aesthetic. I hope somebody else likes it. Again, another piece of that paper. And I hope people are excited to be my partner. And then here we have, because again, old house, skeleton keys. I made a skeleton key page, and then it has a spider charm at the top. And yeah, so next page. This is vintage sheet music. So I used a I used a musical cleft paper clip that I had in my collection. And then this is an envelope I created from a printable I found, I think on Etsy. It wasn't meant to be a envelope, but that's what I made out of it. And yeah, so then inside I just had these Ouija boards that I printed out, and yeah, it's like a little tag inside. So that just clips on to the side of the page like this with my musical cleft clip. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. And I thought that tied into the music. And then there's some candelabras on this page. And again, I tucked a little skull on this side. I guess I should show you this page before I clip that back on. That wasn't very smart, was it? Right, so the centerfold, if you turn it this way, is a haunted house. Cool, huh? Great. And then let me put this back so I don't lose it, because y'all know I got a brain like a sieve, and if I put something down here in the house that is a vortex, we are gonna lose it. Put this back on here. Yeah. And then, okay, so here's another page. I threw in this paper clip that looks like a skull. I just clipped it on here. They can, you know, use it anywhere in the book. This pocket was a printable, and it wasn't really a pocket, it was part of page. I just cut it out. Skeletons. This is just some printable ephemera. I'm not even sure where I got that or what it is, but I backed it with tea stain paper so people could write on it. And then I made this double-sided journaling card. Actually goes this way. Okay, tuck that in there. Just another printable. I tried to leave some good space to journal in here. Another printable. I like the way that this is a sticker. I didn't like how white this was, but it shows up really good on camera. This is just a sticker I had in my stash. This is just a bulldog clip, and then it had, I put a little, again, I thought time and haunted houses went well together, so that's how that's adhered. This is just a cardboard envelope that some of my stickers came in, but it was originally one of those, you know, pop-up kind of envelopes, but I wanted it flat, so I flattened it and just did some collage from some stuff that was in my stash on it. And then inside I created this haunted house document that somebody can journal on, and that goes in here. And then this is just, again, some aged paper, and we're just gonna clip this back on the top. Yeah, so there's that. And then this is from the other side. I made a little shaker. If I could, come on. There we go. So if you can see, it's a path, and then there's trees that form a heart, and then there's two skeletons. And then this, I just cut out of a printable and put some glossy accents over, and there's a little spooky cloth from Halloween on the back. It is, yeah, tea stain paper on the back, so if somebody wanted to journal on it, they could. Also, if they didn't like it, they could fully remove it from the book because it's just clipped in with that bulldog clip. I liked it. Members of my family said they didn't think it fit the aesthetic of the book, but my book, so anyway, that's how that goes. So this is printable. This is a piece of tea stain paper. I just took some washi that I have and decorated it on the edges, folded it up. It's good for extra journaling space. This is a paper clip that I have in the shape of a bone out of my stash. Again, a piece of that ever showing up paper, and those die cuts. This is just a bag I made out of a printable, and then I cut another printable out and put it on the front. This tag is also a printable from a kit that I purchased off of Etsy. And let me tell you, I would give you all the names of these places, but I've been purchasing kits off of Etsy for at least 5 or 6 years, and I just download them to my computer and I print whatever I want. I have no idea where they come from anymore. Again, some more of that aged paper I made. This is just a Victorian picture that I printed off of Pinterest, but it kind of looked like, I don't know, like they were going through a crime scene or something, because there's so much, it's just so scattered. I don't know. I thought it was cool. Anyway, I didn't want to cover the whole page, so I put it on a brad. So you can flip it up and journal in the back. There's tea stain paper on the back, and there's a printable behind it. So just thought that was cool. Little washi, this printable, tea stain paper, this little slide pocket I made, Ouija board, journaling card, and again, here's the other side of that Victorian picture, home, whatever. Another skull paper clip, and printable. This is just a journaling card I created with some tea stain paper. Again, journaling card I created. It's black paper, but you could put tea stain paper or you could write with a white gel pen on that. And then, of course, another one of my cutouts that I've had forever and just decided I was finally going to just use as many as I possibly could. There you go. Okay, and this is the last page. Printable, back pocket. I am including this really awesome vertebrae pen that I got from Etsy in the pocket back here. And yeah, some more of that lovely Dollar Tree, dollar store printable. And yeah, I mean, journaling pad. And then yeah, so this all, a pen to one side, this all snaps closed with a magnet. And again, this is the back, and this is a shallow pocket should you want to include something in there. And this is my entry into the Haunted House Swap for the Uncommon Guild Facebook group, and I will tag the group down here if you guys want to join or take a peek. I will talk to you guys very shortly because I have a couple more things I need to film today, and I hope you're having a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye bye.